Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch in Amelia Island, Florida, located just about 30 miles north of Jacksonville on the northeast coast of Florida. Amelia Island is one of the Sea Islands, a chain of tidal and barrier islands on the Atlantic Ocean on the southeastern coast of the United States. It is the southernmost island in the Sea Islands, and it is a charming, unique, and historical destination that we would love to take you all around with us as we explore and highlight 10 cool and interesting things to do here in Amelia Island. We'll take you through the beachy, historical, and fun side of Amelia Island because that's what we love to do. When we first visit a place, we try to see as much as possible and as many sides of the destination as possible. So if that resonates with you, please keep getting off the couch with us and subscribe, please. I would like to take a few moments to celebrate with all of you that have been getting off the couch with us because we have received our very first super thanks. A huge shout out to Karen Harker, who rewarded us with our first super thanks. Thank you so much. We appreciate you and the donation. Thank you so much. As I always say, these adventures do not happen unless you all join us off the couch week after week. And I do mean that. So thank you so much. And now that we have expressed all of our thanks and super thanks to all of you, let's get on to some of the cool things to do on this lovely island. We are at our first place on our list of 10 cool things to do. Yes, you can pick up brochures and magazines here, and the kids can even snag some colorful fun stickers too, but you can also start your historical journey here, since this building that is over 115 years old used to be a train depot, marking the eastern end of the Florida Railroad. David Yulee, who served as a senator from Florida prior to the Civil War and founder of the Florida Railroad Company, is depicted in front of the Welcome Center. There is also a historical marker in front of the Welcome Center recognizing the first cross-state railroad. Connected the east and west coast of Florida from the Atlantic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico, running from Fernandina, now a historic site in Fernandina Beach, to Cedar Key. Also by the Welcome Center is a butterfly garden, so a great place to make a plan for your stay here in Amelia Island, learn some history about this area, and take in some beauty. Our next stop, our second cool and fun thing to do here on Amelia Island, is right here too, in the same area as the Welcome Center. And our second suggestion is to walk, browse, shop, eat, and be entertained on the 50 blocks that make up the historic streets of downtown Fernandina Beach. Fernandina Beach is a town located on Amelia Island, and the town is on the brink of celebrating their 200th anniversary. This is such a cool, one-of-a-kind, and delightful area. Where else can you step back in history and enjoy a drink? Just the Palace Saloon, Florida's oldest bar in operation since 1903. And where else can you shake hands with a bear and jump inside of a car for a picture with a humongous turtle overhead, and then walk away with a scoop or scoops of ice cream? That's all at the Cinnamon Bear Country Store. And where can you watch koi swim, see a pirate, shop for souvenirs, games, toys, shark teeth, and gifts? We're doing all of that at the oldest gift shop in Amelia Island, Ship's Lantern. And where can you experience top-notch dining, boutiques, and specialty stores like the Spice and Tea Exchange, one of my favorites. And these are all rhetorical questions, by the way, because you don't need to find another place with such an array of shops, dining, and entertainment. It's all here. All of these vast experiences are right here on Amelia Island. You don't have to hunt for it. Visiting Fernandina Beach and Amelia Island nearly every weekend was the norm for us when we first moved here to Florida a little over 10 years ago now. And I'll be honest, I did not really grasp the historical significance of Amelia Island back then. We just recently started to uncover the history of this island. Then when we visited the Amelia Island Museum of History, third historical and interesting thing to do while visiting Amelia Island, we really had the opportunity to dive into the history of this island. Housed in the former Nassau County Jail, the museum recounts 4,000 years of history on this island, from the lives of the Timucuan natives to the impact of the Civil War in Amelia Island, and still more. The museum is smaller compared to some other museums, but it is filled with information. You'll discover why Amelia Island is called the Isle of Eight Flags and learn about the 8 different claims of ownership of this island, Plus, you'll uncover why Amelia Island is referred to as the birthplace of the modern shrimping industry. This museum is also highly interactive, so historians or travelers of all ages will enjoy it, I believe. And if you prefer a guide as you travel back through the 4,000 years of history, guided tours are available at 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and at 2 p.m. on Sunday, and they are included with general admission tickets. Bonus, the former jail, now museum, also has a lovely garden out front to enjoy a little stroll. There are senior and active military discounts as well, and I will include the website link in the description for all of the admission ticket prices as well as all of the details. Since we are on history, let's talk about our fourth fun and interesting and also historical thing to enjoy in Amelia Island, and that is Fort Clinch State Park. This 1,400-acre state park is home to a 19th century fort, Fort Clinch. The fort does have its own separate fee to enter, that is $2.50 per person. It is also a fee of $6 to enter the state park. The fort was built to protect the deep water port of Fernandina. There are many rooms and galleries to wander through in this fort, and I tell you, it is a wondrous place to wander. It's just so cool to walk through these halls. We've had a full experience at the state park. I'll include the link to that video in the description if you'd like to see more, because there is way more to the state park than just its namesake, the fort. There is a beach, there is a museum, there are multi-use trails, and there is an overlook where you can look out past the salt marshes, past the beautiful lush nature, which will allow me to segue to our fifth interesting and, yes again, historical thing to do while visiting Amelia Island, and that's the Amelia Island Lighthouse. This is the oldest lighthouse. I stated this already on Instagram. Every Monday, we share a Did You Know fact, something interesting that we come across during our travels. So be sure to check us out on Instagram also. Back to my original thought. This is the oldest lighthouse in Florida. This lighthouse was lighthousing before Florida was even a state. Tell me please, is it just me or did it look taller from Fort Clinch? I think it may be my mind playing tricks on me. I just expected it to be taller since it is a lighthouse, but it's older, not taller. There's only a limited time to view this lighthouse. Right now the grounds are currently open Saturdays from 11 to 2. This lighthouse is located behind a neighborhood, so you can only see it up close when the grounds are open. There are tours where you can enter the lighthouse, not climb the steps, just enter the lighthouse. And that happens on the first and third Wednesdays of each month currently. And I will have the website link in the description box for the details and prices for tours. We are now past the halfway point on our list of 10 cool things to do here in Amelia Island. Thank you so much for sticking with us so far. And if you saw a few things or even just one thing that you would like to do on your next trip to Amelia Island, definitely leave it in the comments. Let us know. And let's go ahead and hit our next 5 things. Amelia Island is home to 13 miles of beaches, so visiting a beach while in Amelia Island is a must, I would say. And therefore, our 6th fun and cool thing to do here in Amelia Island. I just mentioned that Fort Clinch State Park has a beach, but Amelia Island has actually over 40 public beach access points and a variety of beaches to meet your beach style and beach needs. We did a whole video, it was just last video, of the beaches here in Amelia Island. We highlighted 7 main beach access points here in Amelia Island. Some you can drive on, some you can only walk on, some with tons of amenities like playgrounds, putt-putt, and nearby restaurants, and some with very few amenities. If you didn't make it off the couch with us last video for that beach hopping adventure, no problem. The link to that video is in the description. And let us know which beach too that you'll be visiting during your stay here in Amelia Island. Speaking of beaches, there is a historical community, American Beach, that is part of Amelia Island. This community is so significant because during the time of segregation and Jim Crow laws in America, This community and this beach, now known as the Bernie Park Beachfront Park, served as a haven for African Americans who want to vacation without the concerns of discrimination and harassment. To learn more about this community and this history, I recommend visiting the A.L. Lewis Museum as our 7th interesting and educational thing to do here in Amelia Island. A.L. Lewis was one of the founders of the Afro-American Life Insurance Company and co-founder of American Beach. This museum, through text, video, pictures, and artifacts, will transport you back to the founding of the Afro-American Life Insurance Company, then to the development of the American Beach community, culminating with the efforts of Maveen Oshan Elizabeth Betch, also known as the Beach Lady, who worked diligently to preserve the history and beauty of this area. For our full take on the museum and the community of American Beach, check out our video link in the description. Okay, so we're on to number 8, our 8th fun and interesting thing to do here in Amelia Island. It is one of our favorites. It's the Shops at Omni Amelia Island. We love this place. This is a collection of boutiques, shops, restaurants, and attractions such as golf, miniature golf, and more that are a part of the Omni Amelia Island Resort. But you do not have to be staying at the resort to enjoy the shops and walk the property. In our full video, which is also in the description, we do some eating, we do a lot of snacking, we visit the nature center and travel into the sunken forest of the resort for an astonishing view at the end. It's a great way to spend a day or even an afternoon here in Amelia Island. Okay, so we have made it to number 9 now. So this is our 9th fun and cool thing to do here in Amelia Island, and is another one of our favorites. We have been playing at the Pirate Playground since we were a family of only 3. And now that we have our daughter, we have someone else to make memories here at this playground that encourages exercise, art, music, and of course play. This is such a cute playground, and it's perfect when the family needs a break and the kids need to move around freely. I think my favorite part of the park is the imaginative store play areas, which make excellent photo ops too. Yep, that's the newsletter photo right there. By the way, if you do not know, we do have a monthly newsletter. If you yet to join our newsletter, sign up on our website at allfirecouch.com. The sign up link is in the description too. And each month we offer travel inspiration by providing travel tips, travel stories, both the good and bad, as well as places we think you may want to consider visiting. For all of you who love getting off the couch, yeah, I'm talking about all of you, join us on our newsletter too. We love to have you along for all of our travels, and we are ecstatic that you all have traveled with us for this far, because we are now at our number 10 cool and beautiful thing to do here in Amelia Island, and we're already here. It's right behind the Pirate Playground. This is the Sapp Egans Creek Greenway. This is just one of the access points to the Greenway. This access point behind the playground is where the restrooms are located. The website link though is in the description, so you'll have all of the access point information. The Greenway preserves over 300 acres of marshlands and hydric hammocks. The park is intended for conservation and passive recreational use, such as walking and bicycling. There are several areas designated for wildlife viewing and local wildlife such as alligators, birds, and marsh rabbits. Oh, so cute! There's also some beautiful, astounding views to be enjoyed on these grass-covered trails. While walking, we also came across historical information about Amelia Island. There are educational kiosks spread throughout the park, so it makes for a pleasant walk. Just don't forget to bring your bug spray, because that would be unpleasant. And that's that. Our list of 10 cool things to do here in Amelia Island. We hope that you found one, some, or all of our tips helpful. If you did find this video helpful with your vacation planning, please hit the thumbs up button, let us know, and please let us know if you had a favorite thing to do from our list. And tell us if you have a favorite activity or place here in Amelia Island that was not on our list. We told you our favorites. We want to hear yours too. And we want you all, of course, to continue to join us off the couch for another adventure. Each and every Saturday, we are off our couch for a new adventure. And our next adventure takes us to New Smyrna Beach, Florida, visiting Smyrna Dunes Park. Smyrna Dunes Park is located along the Ponce de Leon Inlet and offers incredible views of not only this inlet, but also the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian River. So join us for a beautiful day in New Smyrna Beach. If you're yet to subscribe please. Be sure not to miss any upcoming adventures. And as always, thanks so much for joining us on this adventure here in Amelia Island, Florida. Thank you for hopping around the island as we checked out 10 cool, fun, educational, and historical things to do here. As I said from the start, all of you join us off the couch week after week is what makes these adventures possible. So thank you so much for all the likes, the comments, the shares, the super thanks. It's all greatly appreciated. Until next week, click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.